Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I totally didn't. I was like so busy. I just completely. I have no reason. Like we were literally sitting there going, man, I know something's wrong. Yeah, I realize what wrong is. I didn't put my mic in. So yeah, I knew there was something I was forgetting. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm just like trapped in my mic thing here. Okay, welcome to the show. How is it going? We both have audio now. It's good to see you. Welcome. Okay, first and foremost, thank you very much to everybody who flagged that the image on the thumb was wrong. I can always trust you guys to show me when things aren't right, and I appreciate that. Our artist who does our pop stuff, he just started a new job, and so when he made the stuff, he had to send it to us before we could give him the official art stuff for it, and so it has the old thing because he didn't want us to be late. And so we wanted to make sure that we could still post and be ready at 6 a.m. for it. So it's what we did. So anyway, we will update. There'll be a new thumb that'll come out later, and it'll have the correct. It'll actually have the correct build on it. This is actually the Fractal Pop Air 2. It is just launched this morning as of 6 a.m. And we wanted to make sure that we were here for launch. So that's what it was. So sometimes when these things happen, we, not all of the assets line up and stuff like that. But we apologize to Fractal. But we do have new images coming. Thank you very much for the belated birthday. Also, PC Guy, thank you for the resub. Lanceworth, thank you for the sub. Tier 3. Potens Draco, also thank you for the sub as well. So anyway, we are doing the Fractal Pop Air 2. This is different than the Fractal Pop Air. It's kind of funny because we just did a Fractal Pop Air case not that long ago. So I think it's kind of surprising that we're actually getting to do these close together because usually most people don't get that opportunity to do that. Yeah, we actually get to do it one right after the other, which is actually pretty cool. I can already see like a unified almost like a unified fan thing in the front. I mean, it's a very pretty case. No little drawer. Like no little drawer in this one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no little drawer on this thing. You know what I mean? Like on the Fractal Pop Air, there used to be a 5 1/4 inch drive down here. That's not here now. It's just all one kind of 360, like you get 3 120s up here at the front. The other thing too is like, look, it's got the little air scoop to put air up into your GPU, and we'll talk more about it as we tear it down here in just a little bit. But I love these cases. They've always been one of those cases that has been at our budget, like on our budget list. And so excited to actually see a second version. We're going to be doing a build that is compatible with this case, giving it's $99. So it's actually I think this build just comes in at just a little over $1,800. That's a steal in today's economy with the way prices are and stuff like that. I'd say if I could, there'd be some places that we might do some with some like less expensive B650 or B850, but even the motherboard that we did, hey, Zenu, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Even the motherboard that we did also was only $179. So it's a more budget-ish build that we're going to be doing inside of this, but yeah, pretty excited about it. And thanks, Fractal's actually chilling in the chat with us, and will be here talking to us throughout the show. And so if you have questions about it, don't just take it from me, some second tier tech influencer. You can get it directly from the source, right, and go from there. The name of the case again is the Fractal Pop Air 2 is what we're looking at here. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, I do want to go through the usual thing. First and foremost, we do have the giveaway that is always happening. I don't know why. Okay, we do have the giveaway that is always happening right here. The first one is that we have the giveaway for the Falcon Northwest Frag Box. This run right here, 285K RTX 5080. Here's the actual system right here. All you got to do is you got to link your Stream Elements account. Wow, Pastor, thank you very much. Potens Draco dropping 5 gifted subs. Okay, so if we can hit level 5 right now. It's just like, I love you guys, but you're not going to let me get through just 20 seconds. If some other person can go in there, we'll do that. Remember, if we did level 5, we give away a gift card. Level 6, we give away a 1 terabyte NVMe. Level 7, we give away a 2 terabyte NVMe. And if we get to level 8, we'll give away 32 gigs. 10 seconds, we're already probably at level 5. So somebody just drop Prime sub. It's just got to be a different person. 9, 8, it's gonna. It didn't happen. Well, there it goes. I tried. Yeah, bits would have worked, all that sort of stuff. I don't know if somebody does it again, it might actually reactivate. Landsworth given 5 gifted subs. Did it come back? Sometimes it does come back, but I don't see it there. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how. It'll come back if enough people do some. If you drop some different people drop some bits and stuff like that, it may come back. It's still all in the level 5 range. We just got to have a couple other people go in there and do it. There, nope, there it is. Okay, so there, 1 resub. Now we have 2 minutes. If somebody does it, then it'll count. So there it goes right there. Yeah, Vagrant's I was like, wait, oh, no, it did. So 1 more person. It has to be somebody different. And then it has to be 100 bits. So Gigafy tried with the emote. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. It's got to be 1 more, and then we'll go into all the other stuff. I'm going to put the giveaway down there. We're now focused on, there it is, the hype train's going. Now, what level did we get? What do you think? Brian, what do you think?
3.
Gotta go fast.
3.
Level 4. We're already, so you were
nice.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Like Blondie. That's how it feels right there. So you're level 4. So remember, if we finish out this, we finish level 5, which is what we'll do, then now Lazy Soy does it. Then we'll give away a gift card. If we get to level 6, then we'll give away 1 terabyte NVMe. Level 7, we give away 2 terabyte. Level 8, we give away a 32 gig of RAM, which is actually pretty cool. So that's all the stuff that's essentially happening. So anyway, while we're waiting for this, we have 4 minutes to basically hit that. You guys go ahead, pile in. It's awesome. This supports us. This is how we do epic giveaways like this, is by you doing what you're just doing right now. So thank you very much, Zenu, Rockstar, and everybody else who's been, we've seen Landsworth, so many people who do such an incredible job of supporting it. Potence, thank you very much for you as well, guys. This one, though, make sure that you do me a solid. Connect your Twitch Stream Elements account, especially if you're doing gifted subs and stuff like that. Connect your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account. That's how you get your entries, your additional entries to basically enter to win this amazing PC. And then the more you watch, the more entries you can get. And then you're also entered to win this great PC plus a Corsair Vanguard keyboard and a Saber Pro mouse as well. So really, really cool giveaway, and that is currently happening right now if you want to get in on that. Clash07, thank you very much for the sub as well. So that's that giveaway and what we're doing as well. So Blondie said you're now part of the dark side, but now we have cookies. Yeah, and then Quicksta's really happy. Quicksta21, who's actually the winner of the last PC giveaway, is actually here in chat. So if you're like, does somebody actually win that? He's right there. He's the one who actually won the last time. Robes, what did you get to your birthday? What did you get up for your birthday this weekend? Faith makes it way. Thank you for the resub. Let's see. I woke up. I went for a hike because I love doing that. That was my favorite thing. So we went and did a hike first thing. Then I came back and we made breakfast burritos, which is one of my favorite breakfasts, like maple sausage, eggs, cheese. So had a really, really good breakfast. We tore down Christmas. It was something I really wanted because we were behind. And so I just Brian had been over and made pork shell and bao just a little bit earlier and he was judging me, so I didn't need any more judging.
No judgment.
There was no judgment. But anyway, we got it down, which was great. My kids were super helpful. And then I had a party with my family, right? So we did a big party. My wife made homemade enchiladas. And we just we watched the Seahawks totally dominate the 49ers. It was brutal for the 49ers. And then then afterwards had dinner, hung out and just talked, and then that was kind of it. I get to go see Cirque du Soleil. That's gonna be cool. That was my gift for my sister. But it was kind of chill. But it was for me, those are kind of the perfect days, just spending time with friends and family. That's kind of how I like to spend my birthday. So it was great. I'm sorry I was not able to stream. I really did want to stream. But guys, it's family sometimes has to take the priority. And in this case, especially on your birthday, you got to do what you got to do. So it was a really nice day. Guys, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Let's at least get level 5 so we can get the giveaway. Let's at least get the first giveaway out there. I'd love to see that. So dad joke from Apple Knees. We'll do that after the hype train's done and then go from that. Yeah, I've pretty much seen them every year. They always come here to Marymore Park, and I'm pretty excited. I heard the new show is actually pretty good. So I know I did what I wanted to do on my birthday. Unacceptable. I totally get it. Yeah. So I think for some reason Discord is reading the launcher for World of Warcraft. And so I don't know why, but I was not playing World of Warcraft for 3 days. And I'm stoked for you, Zenu, dropping his 5 gifted subs, taking it to 96%. Oh no, 98%. Okay, there goes. Slow Smokes takes it across and there we go. Now we at least have that giveaway. I'm stoked that you're playing skiing, Turdog. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Is it still Sam playing it? I'm actually very excited because like all of the pre-stuff is launching and all that stuff. So we'll get to that. We're supposed to play World of Warcraft tomorrow. I'm sorry about Indiana Jones. Yeah, there was a whole thing. We have Intel Live is restarting, and the Intel Live show is kicking off Friday of next week, and so all of that started winding up starting Monday. So there was a lot of planning and stuff. So I apologize for that. Well, that's good. I didn't do 70 plus hours of World of Warcraft anyway. Okay, so guys, we're at 4 minutes and 14 seconds, and then we'll get into, if we finish this tier, then we'll give away a 1 terabyte NVMe drive, which right now I think they're valued anywhere between $100 and $150. Dude, they're not cheap. So we can give away a $150 1 terabyte NVMe drive. We just got to hit level 6. We got to finish level 6 is where we're going. And like Figment, it's awesome. It's opposite day. So for the Alliance, Figment, great. That's great. I love to see she's finally turned to the right side. So good job, Figment. Zenu dropping 400 bits. Zenu, you are, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it. I don't know why I was playing, I promise I did not play that much WoW. My wife
would murder
me. Yeah, if you've met my wife, she'd be like, what are you doing? Whoa! There we go. Alex Famulet Gaming. I think the Alexo Famulet Gaming. You think? Alexo Famulet? Did I say that right? Alex of Amulet. Oh, so it's funny. If you look over there, Alex of Amulet Gaming, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Dude, I'm sorry. It's, when I was looking on, the thing that puts all of my text together, it doesn't show the capitalization, so I apologize for saying that so bad.
It's also very, very small text, too. But
yeah.
Thank you for that gift.
Yeah,
That's
thank
cool.
you very much for that. My wife did play World of Warcraft. She played a character named Zenobia. She was an undead rogue. She played for 2 days. She said, this is awesome. This is such a waste of time. I'm never playing again. That's what she said. And I don't know if I actually streamed that for a little while. It was actually pretty fun.
You guys are still together.
And we're still together. Yep. She was like, nope, that is not a thing. So yeah. Are you a birthday cake or birthday pie or birthday pizza or birthday barbecue guy?
He's a birthday suit kind of guy.
I'm a birthday suit. No. Wow. Yeah. No. I like birthday cake, and I have the same kind of. I have a favorite birthday cake. It's just yellow Duncan Hines cake with chocolate frosting. And then my mom decided she was going to make it gourmet this year, and it was good, but I kind of really just wanted the boxed one, which is actually pretty funny.
What about the German chocolate cake? You've had that,
it's good, but it's not. It's just you gotta have your classic.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but birthday barbecue. I know some people. For me, I just do it. What I had that day was great. It was perfect. Even if the cake wasn't what I still absolutely loved it. Zenu man, just so generous today, dude. Thank you very much, man. Okay, we are over 50%. Zenu has taken literally. With Zenu, and then I'll also have to say Proton, Zenu, and then we also have Protons, and there's so many people who've helped us. Landsworth have helped us get across the finish line. But dude, they've done their part, guys. We could do this. Just is somebody else going to get us across and give us a 1 terabyte NVMe giveaway? It was, I don't know. I actually don't know. The icing was delicious. But I do not know if it was what Toasty Markov. There's a name we always see a lot. Thank you, Toasty. Toasty dropping 5 gifted subs. We're close. We have 93%, a minute left. Oh, BJ White, 2 months. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you. There it is. Okay, and then there we go. Is it Macho Man? Macho Man. Duh. Dude, I don't know why this is so hard. Macho Man, thank you very much for the. Thank you very much for that. Kurosaki, I see snow every week. I'm up on the mountain every week. I was up this week. Macho Man, sorry, man. I am terrible. Please I'm canceled, okay? That's all it is. So, yeah. Yeah, Robey, words are hard. That is true. Macho Man, I'm sorry. And then Alex of Amulet Gaming, you have every right. If you want to send me a strongly worded letter, I will make sure it goes on my permanent Pizza Hut record, okay? Is it Macho Man or Macho Man? Yeah, those who can't speak, build. DJ Techno, yeah. If I go we'll do Mirror that still has snow. What else? Mirror, Mailbox will usually still have snow. So a lot of places where we climb, that will also have snow as well. But thank you very much, man. Is it Macho Man or Macho Man? I'm looking for... I am a mountain man. I'm not the next... I feel like I'm too trim and, you know, manicured for that, but maybe. It says it's macho. Macho is M-A-C-H-O. Macho. So, yeah. And, okay. So, yeah. Thank you very much, Snow Soldier. So, we are now... We're going to see if this happens. You guys have already been super crazy generous, but if we get through this one... I'm making the indication. If we get through this one, then we'll give away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive, and then we'll build. Macho man. You know what my daughter told me the other day? It was really funny yesterday. Kind of crushed my dreams. And I was like, so we were talking and we were having a conversation about something, and I said, she got invited to this Daniel's Tent event in Washington, D.C. that Doug does. And she goes, I got invited to sing. And I was like, oh yeah, I did too. And she's like, you got invited to sing? And I was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And she's like, well, you can't sing. And I was like, what? What? You can like crush it. She's like, you can't sing, Dad. I was like, she's like, you can carry it too. And I was like, what? Hurt my heart.
She has no idea.
Yeah, it's like, I was like, what? I can't
You've been
sing.
called the songbird of your generation.
I know, I have. I have medals. Namblo, thank you very much for the sub. But yeah, no, dude, my dreams crushed, right? Dreams crushed. My chances of being the next pop star sensation. I was Demon Hunter. I was hoping I was going to be on the next one. You know what I mean?
We have connections to people like Deadmau5 and Diplo and all those people. Like, we should just put together a track where you're just singing.
I should.
Crushing her dreams.
Yeah, no, I can't anymore, Fractal. Apparently, I've been told I can't sing. So, Turdock says, Robey a pop star? Oh, God, no. Go on American Idol.
She bangs.
Exactly.
She bangs.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, we got 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Snow Soldier trying to get us across there. Thank you very much for the 15 bits. Namdlo, thank you very much for the resub. 3 months. Remember, guys, those Prime subs do actually go towards getting you extra entries for that Falcon Northwest giveaway and Corsair giveaway as well. Plus, you get extra entries towards the PC giveaways that we do with Intel Live and all that sort of stuff as well. K-pop, yeah, I was gonna be on K-pop Demon Hunter 2, right? Like they actually had me as one of the primary vocalists, right? You know, because my soprano's pretty amazing. Mopar Man 2222. Mopar Man 2222. Are you a Dodge fan, Mopar Man? I'm just curious if that's the Mopar. Thank you very much for the sub. I think you're a better singer than she gives you credit for. Thank you very much, DJ Techno. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stretch and I'm gonna do a dad joke. We have 40 seconds left. Somebody could drop a 50 and get it all going, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, dude, there he is, a Mopar kart fan. Look at that. He's probably like, dude, that guy, I thought that guy was cooked, yo. I didn't think that guy actually knew what Mopar was. Matcha Mopar Man, like it. Okay, let's look at the dad joke for today. Dude, I can't, like now everybody's like, I want to hear you sing. Okay, here we go. What's a vampire's favorite ship? What's a vampire's favorite ship? A blood vessel. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That was okay.
It was okay.
That was okay. We're gonna stretch a little bit there and go from there. Turdog says, there's a reason why the mute button exists on my keyboard. Oh yeah, it's when Robey starts singing. Wow. Wow.
Be careful or you're gonna start getting nose cam.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying that, you know, honestly, guys, my streaming career did not start with this right here. It started with singing. That was how it all began. Thousands of people did not tune in to watch me sing. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we know about the giveaways, all that sort of stuff. Let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be putting inside of the build today, and go from there. You are being fast-paced to the dark side per chat. What am I doing? Receding hairline. What is even happening right now?
It's Maddie under a different name.
I know. Are you my daughter? Is this people just want to? People just wanting me to like feel bad about myself? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with the CPU we're putting inside of this. Yeah, wait till they see other people's hairlines. We're using the Ryzen 5 9600X That fell down there. A Ryzen 5 9600X, love this CPU. It's one of those things that a lot of times, and you'll see this a little bit in the build that we're putting today. Oh, every time. Okay, it's back. I just threatened it. Okay, so Ryzen 5 9600X, I really love this, especially if you're gonna do 1440p and 4K for your gaming. 9600X, 9700X is all you really need, especially if you're not looking at like a 5080 and there's a small gap between the GPUs that you're looking at. Usually the money you would save by downgrading to this CPU can get you to upgrade to a 5070, a 5070 Ti, or something like that, which would be a much better use of your money than spending that on something like a 9800X 3D. So really, really do like this CPU. It punches well above its weight class. And from gaming, remember, CPU is important, but it's not the most important thing like it would be like it would be if you were gonna be doing some productivity and other things like that as well. So anyway, that is the CPU we're gonna use. We're actually going to be using X870 here. It's X870. We're going to be going budget with the X870. This is the X870P-Wi-Fi. This is the Prime series, which is kind of ASUS's more entry-level series of motherboards. The thing is, it still has Wi-Fi 7. It still has all of the little quality of life benefits like AI cooling and Q antenna, and it's got the pre-mounted I/O shield. So really, really good board. It's got white and black, so it should look great inside of our case. Like I said, the price also for it was $179.99. Now, I did want to remind something. Oh, that's awesome, Bounty Hits. I did want to remind you something on the 9600X. In the deal that we found now, if you actually end up picking up a 9600X from, and we'll put the link for this, you actually do get an MSI A13, I think A13 or A15 AIO with this. Now, we tested both the A13 and the A15. Oh, there it is, the A13 240. These are actually very impressive AIOs from MSI, and so if you want to get a free AIO along with your purchase, now's a good time to pick one up. And then we have the link right there for the deal as well. Not sponsored, just saying, when we find good deals, we like to highlight those things. Again, staying on the inexpensive train, as inexpensive as it can be for RAM and NVMEs, we're going to use the Patriot Viper 4300 and their Venom RAM as well. So this is the Viper Venom 32 gigs of 6,000 mega transfer, CL32, it might be CL30. And then we also have a 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive as well. If you wanted to save a little money here, you could go down to the 16 gigabyte version. That's on sale right now over at Newegg for $199.99, and then you can go down to 1 terabyte, which would save you about $100. So that could take this from a $1,800 system to about a $1,600 system, and that's still $1,600 for a 5070 9600X system is actually starting to get in the more reasonable-ish territory. For our GPU, we're going Founders Edition, ladies and gentlemen. The GeForce RTX 5070, 12 gigs of VRAM, plenty of processing power, perfect for 1440p. And the only two is I really just like the look of this card. It's going to look really good inside of our white Fractal Pop Air 2. And overall, it's just got a good amount of power. You have DLSS 4.5 now, and all of the bells and whistles that you want for this stuff that comes with the 50 series. And it's also a card that's currently not hard to get, which is also a lot of fun. For our cooler, keeping it cheap, but keeping it good. Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 in white, their ARGB version. Again, this case, it's got 3 120 millimeter fans. It's going to be more than enough air to cool the 9600X. So it should be this is going to be overkill. You could go up to a 9700X, even a 9800X 3D if you wanted to. And so you definitely have the cooling to go up as high as you want to. Where you might see this kind of fall down, and depending on what we see from an airflow standpoint on this later on, is maybe not like the 9950X 3D or something like that. But still, love this cooler. I really like Thermalright. They continue to punch above their weight class, and for 30-something bucks, yeah, it's crazy. Let's see, Founders Edition cards are so nice. 1440p. Here's today's. I'm trying to see if there's any other questions. Somebody said bootiful. You want to see that? Is that what they're talking about? This one, or they meant this? You want to see my booty? This is family friendly, guys. This is family friendly, okay? Calm down, okay? Okay, and then lastly, for power, we have the Corsair RM 850E. Clip that. Thank you very much, Fear Check, for the 29 months, man, for Prime. This is the RM850E, absolutely amazing PSU. It's also got cable combs, all that sort of stuff as well, so that should be super, super good. So I think it's going to be great. And then, of course, just to keep things with Fractal, just because, throwing in a rear fan. This is their Aspect 12 RGB PWM fan. I will say, if you wanted to save some money here, this is actually a pretty expensive fan, but we like to keep with, when we can, stay within the neighborhood, we do. I just thought about, I could have used, actually we're using it in a different build right now. So I actually have a white Fractal ion power supply, but that's actually being used in a different build right now. So typically, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to use the RM850E, Fractal actually makes a really nice PSU set as well with their ion. And we'll be using one of their PSUs in an upcoming Fractal build here very soon. So there we go. Are these all brand new parts, going to be a solid build? Polar builds, some of these parts are brand new, like the cooler. I don't think we've used the motherboard before. The GPU, the PSU, those have a tendency to have been used before, as is the RAM and the storage. So a lot of our builds, we build them for on the show to show off cases and all that sort of stuff, and then we'll take them apart and use them in future builds. What's up, Joshua? How are you, man? And there's Fractal. Fractal going in and putting the links, so if you want to grab a Pop Air 2, you can now. There it is. I like it. I like it. He's helping us. You want to go get one right now? Brian, you want to get off the camera and go get your Fractal Pop Air 2?
I was just going to take this one.
Oh, wow! That is true, Kurosaki. I didn't know why. Oh, okay, there we go. Ah! 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 Rage. What? What is it doing? What? Okay, let's go unplug it and plug it back in. Did you see my rage though? That was me taking care. That was me doing it for years, making them last for years. There we go. Hopefully it comes back. Go back to top down. See what happens. Hey! I solved it. I did it! Ah! Ah! No, that was $500 on the ground. Ah! I'm raging. I'm raging. Slow smokes, we hit level 6, which means that Blondie, if you want to, you can actually start the giveaway for the. You can start the giveaway for the 1 terabyte. Toss the video card. Fine. Ah! 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 There we go. I'm raging against the machine. So, do you want to start the giveaway? We can. I don't know. Do I want to, chat? Calm down. If someone who had already got a custom PC is upgrading to another custom PC, would you recommend they reuse the RAM modules from the older PC for the newer PC to save money for RAM? It depends, right? Like, I would say more than likely yes, but the other thing too is that now you can't sell the PC. You can only sell it piecemeal, because like sometimes people are like, I'm gonna sell this PC, and now you can't sell the PC because it's completely non-functional, you know what I mean? So yeah, it really kind of comes down to what you want to do, you know? Araxis with the XL, man, every time. He's like, dude, when's the XL coming? I want the big cases. I want the big cases. And then he's like, when's the big case coming? Huh? What? Oh man. Okay, let's fix roaming. What is he doing?
We're falling apart today, Jack.
Why are you breaking it all?
There's some serious gremlins in the studio
Gremlins.
today.
Gremlins! Ah! There we go. Okay, let's get this going. Like Araxis is like, if the case isn't the size of a building, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. I don't know why I closed that because I still got to keep it open. Ah! Raging. Okay, so let's go in there. We got our motherboard. Whoo! So Fractal Brendan says, dude, I love this. I gotta say, Brendan, pro response. The Pop Air 2 is pretty roomy, and we have other XL case options if you're interested, or you need a little bit more space. So that is I can neither confirm or deny that there are nuclear weapons in North Dakota, Araxnus. That's what he's saying. But if you need options right now, go look at the Meshify 3 XL. Right? That's what I gotta say. Good job. It's a good PR answer. Andrew has trained you well, my friend. Andrew has trained you well. Can we just give let's give some props to Brendan. All right. Turdog's gonna come back. Look, I'm not okay with that answer. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get our CPU in here. Well, you do have options. He just said that though, Turdog. Yeah. Fractal Brendan. That's good because we're going to be building in that. Araxis has been asking us for a while. We have that build coming up, I think next week actually. And now I have this calm music. What's up, Wallman? Yeah, and the one thing I think doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, does the XL actually have the fill port at the top? The hole for the fill port? Fill port? I don't know why I was having a struggle there with that. Okay, I'm in search of Incredible. It's not under there, but I was looking for it. Just kidding. Okay, let's drop that down right here. Woo! Up it goes. Yes, it does. Okay, good. I did remember correctly. I appreciate that. Sometimes, as you can see, with all the rage that I have going on right now, I did like my mindset isn't as clear as it should be. Okay, everybody. I want you to stop. Are you stopped? Brad, are you stopped? Blondie says 95. Now, the thing is she was right on the last show. The last two shows. And could this be 3? Which in the history of all mankind, the entire universe has never seen this happen. Today could be the day, okay? Okay, here we go, guys. So I'm gonna get the thing. This could be, wow, Landsworth, I don't think that's what you meant to say. Landsworth, yeah, I don't think that's what was fired. Okay, we're gonna see here what actually happens here. Okay, you guys ready? Woo! He had Taco Bell, that's right. Okay, there he goes. He goes, I accept you. There we go. We got a couple people who've just now turned to Christ, which is great. So yeah, here we go. Now we can actually see what happens. Turdog's like, nope, that's what Lansworth wanted to say. I know what you meant to say, Lansworth, but it was still funny. It made it funny. It's funny because it was an accident. Araxnus was like surprised because I posted the short about me saying, when I was saying, we should go unpack the Cougar or whatever it was. And you know, it's just, you never know. So it was done with an accident, that's all. Yeah. RAM click prediction is still running. We still have 2 hours before the RAM click prediction's done. Okay, so we'll put in mount the Cougar, that's right. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put in the NVMe while we wait. It's all good, Landsworth. We forgive you. Okay, let's pop that in here. Okay, here we go. NVMe, oh man, we gotta use a screwdriver. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, I didn't see, I was looking at chat along with other, what did Araxnus say about the XL? Okay, here we go. I'm reading chat at the same time. Robey, it's because the Fractal design is a normal size case these days, the XL is more standard size. They used to have the compact, these are the Meshify 3, is much closer to the Meshify 2 compact, while the Meshify 3 XL is closer to the standard Meshify 2. At Fractal Brendan, just so you know, just so you see this. Basically what he's saying is he says, I have tiny hands and I need a big case to make me feel more normal about my, I don't think that's it at all, but I'm just gonna make stuff up. Okay, the poll is ended. Is it as big as the MSI MEG 700R? I'd have to look up that data specifically, Jack. That is a very specific question. But yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, here we go. I'm going to center it a little bit. I'm going to center it for him. Here we go, center. Is that center?
People can see.
People can see it? Okay, here we go, guys. Ready? The RAM click on this is non-existent because it's not RAM. Boom! It's installed. Yeah, no, it did. It made sense. Blondie is the four. Yeah, she is literally. She's war. She's the 7th trumpet. Okay, here we go. I wonder if Bible scholars is like some group of Bible scholars who are like essentially they're like experts on the Armageddon and all this sort of stuff, and all of a sudden they'll be like, she's like the dragon getting eaten. You know what I mean? Like they have like some joke about like she's like, oh yeah, he's the 7th seal. You know what I'm saying? Like they have their own post-apocalyptic like jabs. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's like a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe if you happen to know, let us know. Okay, here we go. Let's go top down. Blondie said 99.5, which I don't think is attainable. I mean, personally, but yeah. Okay, here we go. No, she said 95. There we go. I don't know why it's so dark though.
You need to turn off the auto.
But it's never done that before.
Oh, it does it all the time. Drives me crazy.
Okay, here we go. 90, here we go. 93.5. We did not see it on the first one, guys. We did not see it on the first one. We may be safe from the apocalypse. We may be safe from the apocalypse. $92.4. I even gave that a solid push.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yep. Guys.
We broke the streak.
We broke the streak. The world is safe. The world is safe. I just want to, if we could just take a minute for a second, let's just have a moment of silence for Blondie. I mean, dude, she probably felt pretty good about being right twice. I mean, that's a big deal for her, guys. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, 57,000 lost. I did not break it. Karma, paging karma. It was Ramageddon. Let's blame Ramageddon. That's what it was. Maybe this is like the groundhog sign. Like if she, okay, here's the deal, guys. If Blondie gets it right 3 times, RAM prices return to normal. That's the thing.
Or Kirk Cameron comes back.
Yeah, or Kirk Cameron comes back. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she is the one who tells us. You better get it right next time. Everybody's like, you better do this. Should I go, why are those the only 2 options? Or CRB, that's like so random. I would definitely not do 9950. I mean, like, can you do a 265K and a 57? I don't understand that. That's such a weird way to, why those options? I'm just curious. And I don't mean that in an attacking way. I'm just trying to I'm surprised. What are normal RAM prices? 32 gigs for about $70. That's normal. Oh, I'm sorry, Toasty Markov. Shoom State, thank you for the sub. 54 months, dude. Crazy. There we go. Okay, there's our AMD stuff right there. Looking good. What's up, Northwind? I want a 5060 Ti 8 gig. Should I sell it now for $420? So I'm sorry to tell this to you, Boots Creeper, but 5060 Ti prices will probably not jump up a whole lot more. Those are going to be the easiest ones to basically find. So I think all in all, whether you sell it now or sell it later, not that I recommend selling it, but if you don't need it, I understand. Yeah. I think Boots Creeper, I would say that that's completely, why would you say the 7700X 12 gig is, like what specifically is better than the 5070 or the 9070 XT? It doesn't have all of the latest tech. I mean, maybe just from a pure rasterization standpoint, there might be a slight thing, but there's a lot of things you leave on the table with that GPU. So I'm just curious why. And I'm okay with the answer, right? I'm honestly actually asking to be educated. Jack, it's expensive. Like the RAM that I just put in here was like almost 250 bucks. So yes, RAM is not normal. Live PC build, right? That's right. Yes, Jack. Essentially, it's because AI, all the companies building out AI data centers are basically have bought up all the HBM, and they've actually sold through all of the allocation of 2026 already. And because of that, the amount of DDR5 that's being made is at a substantially higher cost because the demand and the amount of it that's available is too low. So yeah, it's not a good thing. Nothing is good. Rage! Yeah, dude, it's bad. And if you want to know who to blame, it's Fractal. Fractal is the whole reason, and that's why we're doing a build today, because we are trying to welcome our AI overlords who are run by Fractal. So if you want to know, it was pretty much Fractal and Fractal Brennan. He was the one who actually started the whole thing. So if you want to get angry, if you want to rage at anybody, rage at him. Fractal AI.
The only way that you can appease us is to send us more of that,
Yep.
those candies that you had at PAX.
And the only way to appease us is to send us more of those chocolate gingerbread candies that were,
Doomel.
Everyone gets free RAM from Robey. Whoa, wait. I know, what? That backfired on me real quick.
Everyone gets a chance at free RAM from Robey.
Wow, modding your 3DS. Wow. Okay, so now what we're gonna do now is install our bracket. Yes, it says AM4, but it's AM5. Yeah, every time somebody makes that stupid Trump being taken by polar bears in Greenland thing, that's what costs us more RAM. Or like all the other dumb videos I see of like people using AI. It's like, okay, well that's why our RAM's expensive.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Army of Selena Gomez can get it for $399.99. So, or you can watch a pug get arrested by a police officer, and that's why your RAM's more expensive. Hey, Lord Pansington won. Dude, congratulations on your NVMe win. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna throw this. Araxis just put a really good. I also have a video on it, as does Linus. But yeah, there's some stuff for you right there. Okay, here we go. You ready for the method? It's called the just whatever method. There you go. It's called the goop and run method. That's what we did. No, we have long form coming too. We have a long form video that'll be out on Friday. Was it the same winner as the last one? I don't know if it was the same winner. Sheezy, that is a good question. That is a Blondie question. I don't think they can win twice. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, Moon Boo, I've been doing that a lot, and now I'm starting to see things. I've been pre-tasting my thermal paste to see if it's good, but now I'm starting to hallucinate, and I don't know why. Okay, here we go, guys. Time to put on our beautiful white AI color. Woo! Our beautiful white cooler. Brian, get in here. Get in here. Right here. You ready? You got it? I want you to get real close. Right, here we go. Then you can see this is my hand. It's my hand right here. The label is off. It is not attached. It is not attached, okay? Therefore, we know the cooler will work. You've seen it, you've witnessed it. It has happened. Okay. I know you were worried. I didn't see it. Leave it on. That's what real winners do. Yes, it is an air cooler. We're gonna do an air cooler. Okay, here we go, guys. 9600X, no need to do more. Now, what I like to do when I do my air coolers is you pretend it's a spaceship. And then it's landing. Coming in. I just landed. Oh, Tommy died. But we made it down. Woo! Thank gosh. That was a touch and go landing there, guys. To infinity and beyond. Yes, we made it down, guys. How did I flex on the RAM? There, dude, can you think about this? This CPU will never see the light of day for how long? Imagine you were a CPU and this is like what you did.
Really, a week?
Yeah. Oh, Pandorian Gray is like, you like to clean it just to make sure? If you want to, we could do a video that's like, do I need to put it down and see if it makes a difference? I don't know if that makes you old-fashioned. I think if you ate an old-fashioned donut while wiping it down with your isopropyl, that would make you old-fashioned. I just think that makes you thorough. Astroquake, you do not need to. These things are shielded so much. Now, I have seen a lot of people, they like to use the black latex gloves. Their main reason for that is you don't want to get fingerprints on like a lot of the things, and that is completely okay. To be honest, I like the tactile feel. I mean, how can you play your, you know what I mean? You can't do that if you have gloves.
He likes to make my job harder.
Yeah.
Like when I have to B-roll and there's fingerprints all over every part, every nook and cranny.
Yeah, exactly. I like to feel it, you know what I mean? Oh, seems our winner won a PC in September 2025. They're not eligible to win prizes till September 2026. Okay, so we got to do Lord Pansington. Hold on, I'll let them figure that out. We have very specific rules, so it's got to go from there. But dude, it's just like a den. You did win a PC, man.
A whole PC.
I want a whole PC. Like if you're really gonna fight us about winning an NVMe after you won a whole PC from us. Yeah. No, I'm not saying he's greedy. Be careful. That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, like, all in all, like, we have rules for this stuff for that reason, right? We like to spread out the wealth. So yeah. So, but if the winner, if it doesn't say that in the rules specifically, then he's eligible to win. And if it was from Intel, yeah, they're not the same rules. That's technically two different things, but. Blondie's looking into it. Don't worry, man. We don't want to take it away from you, but at the same time, we also try to make sure we can spread the love. So that's the way it works. Turdog, and that's why we have COVID. Just kidding. There is not one right now. It's Nathan. We're working on the
Falcon giveaway.
Yeah, the Falcon. Yeah, we have the Falcon giveaway that's currently active. But I'm thinking about like currently we're working on getting the 150 likes. You know what I mean? For the YouTube thing. Okay, I want it this way. There we go. Don't worry, Blondie's looking into it to see what the rules are. Okay, we're gonna make this go like that. Oh, that was a solid click. That was louder than the RAM click. Okay, we got some, oops, I don't know if that's straight. Looks good, okay, looks good. Let's get this one in there now. Brianna, let's get this on. And you know what, there are people who definitely don't like white builds, and that's okay. That's why PC DIY is so awesome, is that you have options, right? That's the good thing, right? I like that you can do pink and yellow and purple and blurple, and the two colors that we do the least here on the show is purple and red. Oh, which reminds me, what color should we make this? I say purple or red. I know what Figment's gonna say, Alliance Blue, because I love the Alliance. You said you don't wear gloves. That's what you typed. That looks good. Is that even? Does that look even, Brian? Does it look even? Let's get down. Let's get down on its level. That looks even to me. Maybe it's a little, maybe it might be a little, this might need to go down one more. That looks even. We need bounce. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're good. We got that in. It's all set. Now we just need to get our cables all hooked up. We're gonna daisy chain our ARGB together. There we go. Then we're gonna run this through the back because we might daisy chain the case. I haven't looked at all the connections yet, so we'll find out. We're gonna take this. There we go. Whoop, nope. We're gonna take this. Boom. And we're gonna take this. Boom. Okay, and then we're gonna find our CPU fan, which is right there. Right here, Brian. Here it is. You're just gonna plug that in right there. Here he goes. Ah! Oh, that's weird that happens. It's so strange. It's very loud. It should not do that. Okay, here we go. What's up, Blue Rage? Oh, Raxus, in a perfect world, you wouldn't have to pay that much money for low-profile RAM. But, I mean, it's still, like, again, you do have to see, it's still hitting the majority of the majority. I'm not going to lose any cooling. And for a 9600X, not a big deal. And we want that RGB glow to bask upon us. I would not want to take that away from our joy. Okay. Where is this man's mind today? I don't know. It's ever since I started eating the thermal paste that this new person's come out of me. Okay, this is just to hide the cobbles. Okay, let's turn off my random alarm. Stop! Stop! Get to the chopper. Okay. Now we're gonna put that in there. Put this out here. And the world is a better place. Go. Okay. That's good. That looks even. And we have all of our stuff is all connected and in. Want all that stuff as hidden as possible. Okay, and then we'll put this out. Then I might, just for the sake of control, I'm not gonna be able to do this. We'll see. Here we go. Here we go. Can he do this? Nope. Okay, there we go. And all I'm doing now is just doing something to clear up and make sure this is nice and tight. There was a story on Reddit about a guy who was cleaning lady called the police on him. She believed his thermal paste was some sort of illegal drug. In the story, one of the cops, ate the thermal paste? Did they live? That's not good. She didn't know. Right now we're building, let's show parts list real quick, Brian. He's got it. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's what we're building right here, guys. AMD Ryzen 5 9600X, the Asus Prime X870P Wi-Fi motherboard, the NVIDIA RTX 5070 Founders Edition. We have the Patriot Viper VP 4300 2TB light NVMe drive, Vanmem 32 gigs, 6000 mega transfer, CL32 RAM. We have the Pop Air 2, which is a brand new case from the team over at Fractal, which is what we're building in today. And then we have the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 white ARGB and the RM850E, guys. So that's all the parts we're using on today's build. We are currently in the middle of putting in our AIO, and you can buy, there's the links right there if you want to grab the Pop Air. It's right there. A brand new case, and we're going to be showing thermals, all that sort of stuff here on the show today. Plus, just hanging out and all the other stuff. We're currently also looking. Don't forget to link your stream account, your Twitch account with your Stream Elements account to be entered to win towards that PC giveaway. You can show the capture there for that one, the worldwide giveaway that we're currently happening over at for Stream Elements. That's a Falcon Northwest 285 system with an RTX 5080. We're giving that one away on February 13th, and you can just enter by basically earning points by watching. So that's happening right now. You can, if you have questions, !giveaway help or !giveaway for more details, and that's currently what's going on. Now we're currently about to take apart this beautiful case and take a look at what's on the inside. Look at that, Shogun. Welcome. Okay, here we go. $5,000 giveaway that is, man. Ooh, crazy. First thing we're gonna do, let's check it out. Look at that. That's quality. That's quality. That feels nice, 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 nice. Comes apart very easily. Oh, slide and down. We're gonna do the inside peel here, Brian. Maybe. Here we go, inside peel, Brian. I'm getting a window into your soul, sir, and it's still foggy.
me feel icky.
This is the joy of wearing glasses. Tanky, yes, this is a new version of the Fractal Pop Air. This is the Fractal Pop Air 2, the second edition. Oh. I'm trying to figure out. It looks like it has a. Oh, there it is. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Okay, Brian, I'm gonna hit you with this, and if it hurts, I want you to tell me, okay? I mean, that's. Ow. Ooh, that's genuinely. That'll take you out, guys. Like now, like if you're like being robbed, just. Slice, take them out. You know what I'm saying? Is this also, do you have to register this as a weapon, Fractal? I'm just curious. That is crazy. Wow. That's wild. That is wild. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Inside, we got, check out this fan. I want to see how these fans work. Okay, we got a peel here. It's like skin off a sunburn. You know what I mean? Skin off a sunburn right there. Okay, I want to see. Let's look at the front of this case because I'm kind of interested. Snow Soldier, thank you for the bits, dude. You've been dropping bits like crazy. Thank you, sir. Ooh, oh, wow, that comes off easily. Okay, look at that. Nice little unified. It's got a little fabric here. I heard is it true? This is Louis Vuitton fabric for the Louis Vuitton. Like this is from their stuff. They're left over. They don't have Louis Vuitton, so you guys do it. Or maybe it's like, you know, or you can pick these up at IKEA too. You know, because you guys are best friends, right? Okay, so we got that now. Okay, and then the inside, you got 3 of their fans, momentum fans. Looks like, I think they're momentum, right? No. Oh, these are their aspects. Sorry, these are their aspects. And then look at this at the back here. Check it out. Look at that. I am a snowboarder. I am a snowboarder. My son skis. But yeah, check this out. I love like they have like I mean, this is really nice how they've got these so you're gonna get them evenly spaced every time. This is actually removable as well. There looks like there's a screw here if you want to take this out. Looks like 2 3.5-inch drives there in the back if you want to do it behind the motherboard. It is not BTF. I know it doesn't look like it's BTF, so it is. Is it BTF or not, Fractal? I can't tell. It looks like it's missing the spots down here, so I would say no, but I just want to confirm it is not BTF. So, and then up top we have reset, and it looks like we also have RGB as well. Yeah, so it's doing it, yes, it has the scoop. Nice, I like the screws. It's very nice to take apart. Okay, let's look at the back side here, Brian. Backside of the case, Brian, not that, wow.
Your backside?
Oh yeah, okay, so here we go right here. Looks like nice little pegs to put on your 3.5-inch so you don't have to do normal mounting. Let's see our stuff for here. There's all your, this is how you always know it's like, it's got a little bit of that more budget feel is because all of the stuff is kind of attached. For your fans, I mean, you've got this very meshify in terms of all of you got plenty of like a nice little down room area here for all your cable management. You got rubber grommets for your PSU. You got a nice little mounting tray with the Mickey Mouse mount thing for your your HDD if you want. Okay, let's look at connectors. We got USB 3. Oh, sorry, got to give him more time than that. We got USB 3 here. It is a white connection, which is nice. We have SATA, which I don't know what the SATA's for. So I'm curious, I don't know what this, do you know what this, and then also Brandon, while you're looking up that, can you let me know what the SATA connection is powering? I don't see a pub or anything, so I'm curious what that's for. We have HD audio. Unfortunately, it's a multicolored HD audio cable, so one of the things I'd love to see is that these are all white, but again, it is a little bit more budget, so HD audio. Okay, so for our front panel connectors, we do not have a unified front panel. So it's a single, you just have a single power switch. And the rest of this is fans. It does go into this, and there is 2 buttons. So you have USB 3.2, which I don't even see USB-C, which is interesting. So you don't have USB-C, but it has a USB-C connection, so it must be coming off of the USB 3 there. And then you have all of these are just power and daisy chainable, but I'm curious what the other buttons are. So so a couple questions for Fractal here. There's 2 buttons at the top here, and then what is the SATA connection here? So there's 2 buttons here, and I'm curious what those are for. And then I'm also curious what the SATA cable powers. So we'll see if we can get the answers to those real quick. But yeah, that's it. No USB 3.2, though it does come together. So yeah, the USB-C and the USB-A are both powered off of this. Okay, let's get that in there. Yeah, but if it is RGB, I don't know where it's RGB to. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's RGB for something else, but I see these all look like fans. Fan, there should be 6, there's 3 of them, so it's not, I don't know if it is RGB, I don't see an RGB hub or anything. But there is off of this, so yeah. Okay, so there we go right there. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Let's get our case in and go from there. This must be our, we got a couple white. I've got a bunch white here, so that's good. We're gonna have white zip ties. There we go. Those are our rubber grommets. This must be our motherboard. Okay, so let's get this laid down and start building the thing out. Polar builds, I do not. We use a thing called Soundstripe. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's go and grab this. There's no peel on that. Making sure we're good. Pop this in. Making sure that our RGB doesn't get stuck behind it. And it's a peg for the center, which is nice, and then everything else comes off here. We should be able to daisy chain most of this stuff together, so we should have not a ton of RGB on this. I do like the way this looks now with everything now coming together. We pretty much take them apart and then we use them for future builds, or people can just, in certain cases, people can just say like, hey, I just want to buy this build, and we'll usually switch out parts and stuff like that, but then just let you buy them too. So some people just buy them after we get done building them. But most of the time they get taken apart. Okay, ooh, that's nice. Okay, so good tooling on the screws, which is nice. I like that a lot. I probably am okay, but that's not a bad idea, because it'll save my fingers. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Ravager, let's do that. We're gonna go ahead and put in our CPU power cables real quick, just because it'll be a little easier for us to do versus having to cramp my hands. So good call. Let's grab our CPU, there it is. Okay, so it is for the RGB controller. How do I guess I'll look and figure out how to get connected into the RGB controller. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. That makes sense. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I guess I didn't really need to, but I'm doing it this way. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there it's mounted now. I can rub that in here in a minute. It's actually screwed in, so I can actually lift this up. Go and route that through. Just make sure I have no GPU or anything like that, so it's just going to be a little bit easier. There's just less to deal with. There we go. Okay, so now that's in. It's out of the way. We'll clean that up here in a minute. We can go ahead and just run this through. Yes, the Lian Li Edge PSUs are great. Polar builds, I totally understand that point. Every time I do that, basically Brian just rolls his eyes. Okay, so I gotta take off the top red again, and Brian's like, oh, we're never getting out of here. Okay. Okay, so we got all that in, and now we have that easier for sure. Michael, we are doing the GPU motherboard combo, sorry, Mobo CPU combos, a 9600X and an X870-P. So it's their prime one, so they're more budget X870 board. And it's $179. So you could save, if you wanted to, and save an extra 20, 30 bucks. You could go down to a B850, but this is a pretty budget-friendly X870 board. There we go. If you found yourself wondering how to choose between getting one custom built, I already built one. So DJ Techno, I actually had it custom built. It wasn't 1,300 bucks. It was like $900 to get it built. I thought. I don't remember what we paid, but dude, it was so much easier. And to be honest, man, there's a lot of stuff I forgot that you have to worry about from compatibility standpoint. So yeah. So that I'm really glad that we did it the way that we did it for the Doom build, for the Doom Retro build. Okay, so we got all that stuff in now. Brian, it's time to show cable connections. It's cable connection time. Okay. Everybody's favorite time. So we'll start with this one first. This is our USB 3.2 right here. Okay, that's a beautiful song I played there. That's gonna go right here through the center. It's gonna go around and right there. Sorry if I'm blocking you. There it is. That is all that, because the other one does not have it. Next one, HD audio. HD audio. Okay, that's gonna go down over here, right over here. There it is. We're gonna plug that in right over here in the bottom left. Boom. There it is. We have HD audio now. Next up, woo! Single front panel connector. Power. There's a power switch right there. Gonna come up right here. And it's gonna go right to, you're gonna count 2 pins from the top over. Boom, power switch is plugged in. Okay. Yeah, that's all the connections. Now I gotta daisy chain all this, Brian. So you could sit back down, sir. Because now I gotta do some work here. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this right here and I'm gonna peel it slowly. And then I'm gonna do a little, get some sweat dabs off there. Yep, just make sure that's nice and clear. Keep your clear skin plus PC building, right? Oh yeah. Get some pores in there. Get my teeth clean. There you go. Yeah, I got a lot of, there you go. That's, you definitely want to use every part of the PC. Robey, didn't your Doom retro PC come with Windows XP? Yes, it did. Oh, not Windows 98, Windows XP. That's right, I didn't think about 98. Dude, that'd even be more crazy. Bro. All right, so here we go. Here's where we get to work and figure this stuff out. Okay, so we have 1 fan, 2 fan, 3 fan, 4 fan. Okay. Here is a fan. We got more. Okay, so we have 3 RGB and 3 fans. I'm trying to understand. Where is the RGB controller? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I found the RGB. So this powers this, and this is RGB. And then you can, it's actually got dim switches on it too, as well. Okay, so you can actually connect your RGB to the case. We'll do that. We'll do all the RGB to this case. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this right here and I'm gonna route it right here. So now I'm gonna give myself RGB. That's new, we gotta use the new stuff. Here we go, okay. So all my RGB is gonna daisy chain into that. And then we'll have control with the button. Okay. RGB! Sing it with me. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and daisy chain all these screws together. Not that, that's gonna go down here. You go down here, sir. Okay. Brian's taking his seat. He's gonna rest his derriere. Okay, here we go. We're gonna throw, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna daisy chain all these together just for our fans. There we go. I knew if I just paid attention, we'd figure it out eventually. Okay, so here's our fans. All of our fans here are daisy chained, Brian. So we're gonna hook this up now. Woo! We're just gonna find a nice header at the bottom here. There's one right there. Right there, so these are our 3 daisy chain fans. I'm gonna plug them in right there, boom. Look at that, Brian. We have a connected, dang it, connected nothing. You guys see nothing. You're like, no, there you go, now you can see it. Apparently I just step on it. I've connected it up there, guys. There you can see it. Connected the fan to the right place. So there it is. So now our fans are connected. Now we shall begin the process of, let's go and clean up these and then we'll take care of the RGB on the left-hand side. So I'm gonna go ahead and start just doing some cable management, or as we like to call, managing the cables. First thing we're gonna do is route this down. There we go. Make it nice and taut. I'm gonna have to be somewhat careful. I do have some more white zip ties though, so if I need to, but I'm trying to be a little bit less loose with them this time. There we go. I don't know what it, yeah, we don't know what it is. It might be because I'm going in every morning and jumping on them as part of my calisthenic routine in the morning. That might be it, maybe. Brian, I refuse to think so, but Brian says that probably has something to do with it, and if you could please stop jumping on the camera, you moron, he said. I was like, okay. I was like, do we have to use such harsh language, sir?
You did try to kill me with a mesh.
That is true, I did. I did try to kill you with a mesh attack device. Dude, even Shaquille O'Neal could build a PC. In fact, I will write him after this and be like, listen, Shaquille, you and me, bro, let's build it. What's up, Sergeant Nobody?
Imagine trying to give him like an SSF or SFF build?
Yeah, we're gonna do a super small form factor build.
With his giant hands.
Can we make Shaquille O'Neal cry building a PC? That is my dream. That's not a very nice dream. There you go. Okay, Fractal's in. Fractal said they'll sponsor the Shaquille O'Neal SFF build. There we go. Oh, wait.
You could probably build a PC in one of his shoes.
Yeah, probably could. A Shaquille O'Neal PC, like shoe PC build. We might have to take that apart, but. Okay, so we got that now. This one we could probably just do a straight across here. There we go. No worry about this. I think I want to do this. There we go. And we're just trying to get this to go down. No, that doesn't belong with this case. Okay, I want this to be the most part down. There we go, and then we'll hide the rest of that underneath, just like that. Okay, now what we can do, we're gonna go ahead and do this to get that controlled.
People in the chat are asking for a collab with Henry Cavill.
Oh, dude, I think that guy, he can build his own PC though. I would love, dude, if he called me, I would just leave the stream right now and be like, I'm on my way right now. Henry Cavill, you need somebody to build a PC with, dude, bro. Look me up, Robeytech. That'd be amazing. I think Fractal would sponsor that one too. If I got Henry Cavill to build a PC with me, Fractal, you guys down? I think they would say, yep, we're down. I would not leave you. I would just bring you with me. I would turn it into a live stream as I travel to England to meet my new best friend. Sorry, Brian. You've been replaced, sir.
You'd probably have to take me with you to watch.
That's true. So it's just, then I have two best friends. Yeah, dude, can you imagine having two best friends? I would be so wealthy. Okay, here we got to do here. I don't know if that is more like Fractal Brennan's like, I would be more surprised that was even happening, that anybody else liked you, or if that was like, yes, we'd be down to support, you know? Okay, before I do this, I just realized I got to do something. I do need to put in the rear fan. So I'm going to kind of tighten this stuff up real quick. We got some cable management done, but I do need to put the rear fan in. So because I got to get that into our daisy chaining here. Brian, you ready for rear fan installation?
Born ready.
Born ready. That is true, Sergeant Obi. 2 more than I have right now. Pulling up our Fractal fans. There it is. I love it when we use the same fans in the case, you know what I mean, for all of it. It just makes it better. Fan.
what I want.
That is true. That would be like if like Excalibur would be like his normal screwdriver. Like he wouldn't even like he wouldn't even be like, what do you mean this is big? Okay, now we just need some screws. Yep, keeping the fractal theme. The only thing we're not doing, and that's because it's in another build, is the ion. Which we could have done. And I actually really like that PSU. All right, here we go. Yeah, we want it to look all the same. New build challenge. We could do the only Excalibur build. I think we could do that for sure. Maybe if we hit sub goals, you guys can roll the modifier for a build. Maybe that's something we do. Okay. So you know what I mean, Brian? So like there's like only use Excalibur, has to do it with his feet.
Chat controls music.
Chat control, wow. Been listening to nothing but polka, dude. Heard my chat loves polka. I think I might go straight up. So I want this to be even with the, there we go. Well, actually we probably want this more even with the air cooler. I think the way that we get Henry Cavill on here is we have to do a Warhammer 40K build. I think he'd be down for a Warhammer 40K build. Just making sure that I can still do the screws. There we go. Okay, what are you doing here, PC? There we go. It decided to move on me, Brian. I don't know what it was doing. Just gotta make sure that comes out. Okay, cool. Okay, looking good. One more. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So now we have all that, and then this, now I can, okay, so what do I have here? Do I have the ability? I do have room. Do I have a header though, is the question. I have a header, okay. So this is where we get to do the fun game, guys, of trying to route this cable down and into the place so I can route. This is always like a little trickery. Little skullduggery coming up there, Brian.
Little rabble-rousery.
It's gonna be hard. The first part has happened. What I'm trying to do is route. Okay, I'm just gonna get fans. That's the okay. Trying to get. So what I need is I'm trying to get this cable to route down this right here. You have to, has to be perfectly There we go, okay. Dang it. Why is this going so hard? Looks like it's going. Okay, did I get it? Okay, now we're gonna take, is that too big? Yep. It's too big. I need something kind of thin. Just want this to push down here. I don't know if it's hitting something or. I can feel, okay. This is just to make sure that we have extra cleanliness. It may not fit. That's just what I think it will, but. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. It just doesn't have enough room. Okay, I tried to do it, it wouldn't work. It's just a nice clean run, but we'll run it down. Going straight there. See, what do we have here? We have one right there. Oop, that's not the fan. That is the fan. Okay, we're gonna run this down and right through the bottom here. And there is our exhaust fan right there. There we go. Okay, cool. That's tight, but it's done. Okay. Not quite the length, but it still looks. Yeah, because the only thing I have is CPU optional, which you don't have control of. Really wish I could have done that. That would have looked so much better, but too many fins. Okay. Okay. Let's run this down across now. These are little things that I think of when I try to do my cable management and all that sort of stuff, so. Okay, so now we have all of our fan stuff here. There we go. There we go. Pull that in, pull that in, pull that in. this in here. Go. Okay, now we're just getting all our fans done. This is like, once we're done with this, like most of the build will pretty much be close to finished because all of our other stuff is finished. So it's like, this is like the hardest part of the cable management right here. Okay, there we go. Go. We want this to go down. Ooh. Of this go through the center right here, so it'll be hidden from the rest. Okay, this is just to make sure this looks as clean as humanly possible. What's up, Braxel? How are you, man?
Oh, look who it is.
Uh-oh. We've stirred up a hornet's nest now. I bet you nobody's gonna guess what the next chat question is gonna be. Not good. Someone stole your identity? Was his name Brian? And it's your $50? Did you take your $50 finally? No, honestly, that does suck, dude. Sorry about that. Not meaning to kid, but you know. There we go.
Stole your identity, like stole your like credit card information or like your social security card and like numbers and opened up bank accounts and
yeah, because it can be quite bad when it really gets out of control, dude. Not that I've had the pleasure or displeasure of ever experiencing that, but I've heard nightmares about when it gets bad for people who've had like really bad scenarios. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'd be willing to extend a 2-week grace period on the $50.
Wow, 2 whole weeks, Brian. You're a saint, buddy. You guys heard it here first. Yeah, those people suck. Okay, now what we're working on is just getting our last bits of this under control here. Got some extra daisy chain opportunity down here. I don't know who would be. I don't know who would be handing out my info, to be honest, though. But that sucks, dude. Yeah, you should always be careful who you give your info to. That's why I always tell Brian my name is really Felly Smarts. He still believes me too, but it's just like, dude, why would you give your info to this guy? It seems like a lot of banks and stuff like that, though, they're pretty quick to be able to turn it around and you get. So how did you find out you got flagged? Because you said tried, which is usually a good operative word versus like they opened, you know what I mean? He does owe, well, Brian's giving him a small break, Zenu, on the on what he has to pay him. Just to let him get through this crisis for a little bit. But only what did you give him, like 5 days? What did you give him?
2 weeks.
You gave him 2 weeks, dude. Wow, you're kinder than I would. I'd have been like, pay up now, dude. There we go. Need some more white zip ties here. There we go. Some smaller ones. Do we have any thinner ones in here? Big ones. Big. Okay. Yeah, dude, ID theft is like no joke, unfortunately.
Millions of Americans suffer from it every year.
I know, dude.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Yeah. Just like what is it that Michael Scott raised money for? Rabies from Office Space. And then they had that nurse come and do the big check. There we go. Okay, let's clean this up now. I'm actually going to move these to be together versus like being separate like it is now. It's just gonna look cleaner. There we go. We're just getting the cabling done, finish it out. That is good, Braxel. I'd much rather you be at that, in that situation than, something where it was like you were like, I know people who've like had like really bad horror stories about it. I've been telling people to steal my identity. Nobody will take it. Like, come on, take it.
Because your credit score is like 100.
Yeah. Oh, did it go up? Thank God. I've been working on it. 100 now. That would be pretty funny to do a GoFundMe page to have Braxel pay back Brian. Brian's doesn't seem as entertained about this then.
I mean, it's more about Braxel paying me than other people.
He's like, I want Braxel's money.
It's like a reverse GoFundMe. It's like Braxel has to pay everybody.
Well, like it was Brendan who was like making me. He was like, and everybody gets free RAM on Robey. I'm like, wait, what?
Go pay me. Bankrupt me.
Okay, let's put this right here because I know we put that in the wrong place. Okay. Okay, guys. Everything's ready for the PSU now. There we go. we go. We're getting there. Sealing it up, a little bit at a time. There we go. Okay, we should have, there's that done. Okay, so and then that's all good. Put this back down. That's weird. So I just do that, there we go. Let's go, come on, get in there. Get in your hole. Okay, there we go, guys. We still have a place to get to another. If we needed to get some additional RGB, we have another place to add another daisy chain if we added additional RGB, which is nice. All the rest of this is clean. Things nice and hidden now. There we go. Okay. There it is, nice and clean. Now what we got to do is, let's go ahead and we'll do our GPU last, Brian, just because. Why not? Let's be crazy. Okay. Let's put our PSU in first. Just to be wild. We're a bunch of wild and crazy guys. Yeah, we're gonna be wild, guys. We're gonna do it different today. We're gonna do it different today. A little bit of a clean build, yep. Oh, that's a good point. What if this is the imposter Braxel we're talking to right now? Is that even legal? I'm not sure. Yeah, how do we know you're not the real, how do we know you're the real Braxel? Give us a sign. Pay Brian his $50 and then we'll know it's the real, well, no, it's not the real Braxel, actually. The plot thickens. Okay, let's do another dad joke. Figment asked for it. You know what happens when she doesn't get what she wants. Ban pre-shredded cheese. Make America great again. That was pretty good.
A MAGA joke, that's crazy.
That's right, dude. That calendar is like 2 years old, so I don't even know where that came from.
That's wild.
That's wild. That guy, it's a fortune telling calendar.
Prophetic.
It's prophetic. This is like the Simpsons. It's the dad joke Simpsons calendar. Tells all the future. Okay, we're getting this. There we go. Okay, so we got that one.
Oh, I know Braxel. It's fun. But seriously, though.
Oh yeah, Braxel, we know that you're serious about the fact that you owe him $50. There we go. Okay, guys, getting to the end here. Just got to get our PSU in.
PSU sniff.
PSU. Oh, that was not a good idea. I was like, oh man, that was so bad. That was so much ozone I just sniffed.
Snorted.
I snorted so much ozone. Okay. Oh, Fractal just said you owe he gets $500 to you. Fractal's upped it up, dude. This keeps escalating. Woo! Man, I'm seeing stars. Is that okay? Okay, here we go. Throw this stuff in here. Here we go. Boom. 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 That was being hard. Okay, last little bit here. There we go. Okay. And then now the only thing we have left is we have the connection for our CPU. There it is, guys. Went in like a glove, which I love. Okay, when it goes like that, that's a good thing. We can easily slide it in. Okay, there we go. Okay, there it is. Andrew, honestly, we didn't have a all-white board, but we did something, so we did an in-between. Which surprised me that I didn't have an all-white board, but we have more motherboards on the way. Hey, Koala20, thank you for the sub, my man. There we go. On the last little bit. There we go. I like it. Okay. Let's get our cables connected now. First one is our PSU cable. It's over here, Brian. There we go. We'll get this. Go. That's going to be good for that. Nice and clean with a little cable comb. So I'll take care of that problem. And the last thing that comes out here at the end is the GPU, which I'm not really ready for, but we'll go ahead and route it right here. There it is. GPU's ready. And then the thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and tighten it up and make sure it looks good. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and route this. I need longer white ones for this just to make sure. And what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that the cable, you want the cable to be taut so it stays straight with the rest of the build. There you go. How's that look? Does it look straight? No? There you go. And I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, grab a small one. We're gonna do one right here just to make this tight. There we go. So we really want to make sure that looks nice and clean and taut. Now the white will be behind it too, so it won't be as, but there we go, okay. Let's finish cleaning this up. There we go. Hey, Koala, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. It sounded weird. There we go. Okay, now what we're doing is just hiding cables under cables, just to give it a little bit of a cleaner look. Using some longer cables, just keep it clean and under control. There we go.
Too late, Braxel.
What did he say?
Said don't let Brian breathe on the build to ruin it.
Use as many as you need, as long as it comes up even in the end is all. I like that. I like that. He's like, as long as it comes up even, I don't care. Use as many as you need. Okay, now all we have left is the GPU. Everything else is. Got to put this in here. Worry about that because it's not done yet. There we go. That's our last.
Braxel, what part of the country are you in?
I mean, if you're getting identity theft, I'm guessing Detroit. Just kidding. If you knew him in real life, you wouldn't even talk to him because he's kind of creepy. Just kidding. He like comes into the office and he's like, "Hello, Clarice."
So you could meet us up at like DreamHack Dallas.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people do that. Okay, there we go, guys. The pile is getting bigger. I always like cut these down so they're more like not out of control. So when we count them, it's a little easier. Whoa, and they shoot off like missiles. Okay. So we only have one set of cables left, and we only have one cable that we have to deal with here. And that is our GPU cable, because we have to put in our GPU. All the extra stuff is now in and clean. Looks nice and cleanish. There we go. Cool. All right, let's flip it over. There's no way to fix that. That's just how that is. Oh. Did I fix it?
I don't think so. No.
Sometimes it just likes to be threatened. Okay. Okay, let's get our... There it goes, okay. Let's get our GPU in. Rest of this looks good. If I talked to you in real life, I didn't think you were creepy. I said Brian is creepy. You were fine. I'm just saying if you met Brian in real life, you'd be like, whoa. He comes and he says, oh. Brax, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Brian. Brian's creepy. Have you met Brian? He's creepy.
Hey, you don't say that.
All right, here we go. Let's do this now. Okay, get that out. We have two that we got to take out. There we go. Brian does not leave early because he has to talk to Darby.
Anyways, gives me extra B-roll.
Yeah. I don't know why that stopped there, huh?
Yeah, it was weird.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see here. All that's ready. Yeah, there's always extra stuff that we usually have to capture at the end of the show. Okay, let's grab our GPU. Hey, Gimp, thank you very much for the sub. I mean the giveaway. Sorry, the bits.
Talk about creepy in access.
Was I not able to see? I was paying attention. I'm now paying attention, chat. I was not paying attention, chat, just a little while ago as I was finishing up cable management. Yeah, it's the one you can actually buy. There we go. There it is. Oh, it's pretty. There we go. It's in. There it is. Go. Perfect. Okay, that's that. go. Okay, so now we just want to tighten that. Okay, there's that. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna hold this by giving this in here. And this little, I like this little zip tie place. So I can give this taut. Oh shoot. Flat out missed the freaking whole thing. It was pretty funny. Thought I got it in and I didn't. This poor zip tie died for no reason. Okay, so now, this is for real now. Now we have it. And now we just want to make sure that this gets zip tied very go. Okay. Okay, that is the last little zip tie just to make sure that the GPU looks taut and straight.
Thank you, Blondie. Pleasure. Even though Robey tries to hide everything from me.
I hide everything from you. I don't want people to know my secrets. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, see how that looks. We just really want this to look as clean as possible going down into there, which it does. It's got a nice bend. There you go. Now you have a very clean looking, and then right here on the back, what I did, so people can see, to make that, I use this tie down here just to tighten that down so I can make that nice and taut. And then we use this right here. That little bit was just to make sure that it stays down. And there you go. Now you got a nice, clean looking PSU bay. And there it is, guys. And we have all the RGB bay and all that sort of stuff. Okay, let's get this builds done. Okay, cool. Now, it's time to see what we need here. First one, get this cleaned up. Okay, put our front on. That looks good. And then, last thing we want to do is pop the giant protective. Oh, I might have bent that. There you go, fixed it back. Okay, there we go. How's it look? Clean? A little panda-ish, right? Looks good, right? What's up, Mark? How are you, man? Burnsdale, no, exclamation point giveaway help, and it's worldwide. You can get all the details, exclamation point giveaway help. This isn't the giveaway, though. Giveaway is the other one. How are we doing likes on YouTube, by the way? Okay, here we go, dude. Zip tie count. 104, guys. There's 356 people. Let's go hit those likes and do the next giveaway. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 35. 36. 36. It is even. There it is, guys. 36 and even today. Even, baby. All right, so we're good there. Let's get it. We're gonna see if it's gonna turn on. Is the next question. One thing I did want to let you guys know about, like I know something that we've been talking about with PC building and all that sort of stuff is people. Oh, that's just from the bottom. It just got to get screwed in the bottom. Is people specifically looking for deals. I know that not everybody can wait for PCs. So one of the things that we've done, if you go to robeytech.com/deals, one of the things that we have done, guys, specifically is we have built a web page, and you can find it over there. You have videos that come out every Monday, Wednesday, but this is being updated all the time, and it's the cheapest prices on RAM, NVMe, and GPU. So we're always looking for deals. So for instance, here's a Viper kit of 16 gig, 6,000 mega transfer right now for $199.99. You can get a 32 gig kit for $344.99. Here's a 16 gig kit for $229.99, and then 64 gigs for $639.99. You can actually get a P510 1 terabyte Gen 5 for less than a Gen 4 NVMe drive right now over at B&H for a total of $139.99 for 1 terabyte. And then you get a 2 terabyte for $191. And then of course we have some GPUs, 5070s, all that sort of stuff. So again, guys, we're always trying to help you guys find the best deals. This is getting updated every single day. I know it's a little bit of a minefield, but we're literally just trying to make them and put them all in one single place. So if you go over to YouTube, if you go to robeytech.com/deals, all this stuff is listed there, making it really easy for you to be able to find deals on those components. So yeah, you can always do that. I know, Ricky. It's not like it's Chris. It's not like it's crazy. It's awesome, but it is, you know, at least we're finding deals for folks, and we let people know. And if you follow at Robeytech Deals on Twitter, he'll tweet and stuff like that if something comes up like really, really fast. But those always get updated. So, what's the equivalent to a phone tag on Twitch chat? I do not know. Okay. Okay, let's connect all this stuff up. Oops. Oops, that doesn't go there. There we go. Ugh. Throw that down there. Okay, so there's all that. Turn this off real quick, plug that in. Can you have the front panel power cable pushed to a bit, can you have the front pushed in a bit more, please? It looks a tad loose. It's not loose at all, not even remotely. But I did push it again just to show it, but no, it's not loose at all. But thank you. No, I see that one. Okay, here we go. Did it go out again? All right. Bum, bum, bum. It's being a little bit more finicky than normal. There we go. Okay. Let's grab our thing. I'm glad you like it, Blue Rage. Okay. Let's grab our Pia There we go. Zenu, yes, we're looking at doing that again. We're gonna start doing more budget-friendly builds here pretty soon. So yeah, that is on the list as well. Okay, there we go, guys. All the stuff is ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow, there you go. That lit up nice. I should have control here. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I like that one. That's blue and purple. It's blurple. Ooh, that's nice too. Look at that purple and yellow. Oh, and you can make it cycle, flash, go away. Ooh, that's just purple. That's purple and yellow. I like. No. I like that one. That's kind of cool. Ooh, the pink. Ooh, pink and yellow. That's unique. I haven't done the pink and yellow before.
Easter.
Yeah. This must be solid color, and then that. Ooh, I like that though. It's like a tangerine thing. I like that one. I think we keep it there, dude. The pink and yellow is kind of cool. It's like a peach, yeah. I think we just need to change the RAM. Oh, and it is posted. So Brian, you want to show that real quick? So we're just going to turn on Expo real quick. There we go. It was good before Araxnus. It wasn't even tight. It wasn't even loose. You doubt me? You doubt me, sir? Oh, and look, Brian, the actual RGB button at the top, I don't know if you can show this, but the actual button on the RGB on the top actually changes based on the color you choose as well. So as you go through them, it changes to show you the different modes. That's kind of cool. So now it's purple, and then there's the purple and the peach, and then if you hit that, it'll go through all the different ones. Green.
That's different.
That's pretty neat. I like that. So you can see like what your different settings are. That one's like purple and pink. That's pretty. That's green and aqua, blue and aqua. That's kind of cool too. But we're gonna go with the, I've never seen like a pink and a yellow at the same time. I really kind of like that. That's kind of cool. So we're just going to change the color of the RAM here in a minute, and then we'll get that done, and then we'll actually, it'll all be pretty much good to go. Yeah, I like the new color combination. That's pretty cool. There we go. Display settings. Duplicate. There we go, keep changes. do 150. There we go. Let's do armory crate. We just need to find the right pink, Brian.
It's more of a magenta.
Like a magenta? Okay. Select all. Okay, here we go. So like a magenta, static. It's like here. That's more like on the red side, right?
I would go more red.
More red?
Yeah, because it feels more like on the blue side.
How's that?
Keep coming.
More red? That looks pretty much the same color.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Look at that. Okay. Okay, sir, you can start doing your B-roll center while I do all this stuff. Yeah. I do like that. Something new, right, guys? Ooh, okay. Dude, it is like something is like not liking this. That's unique. I don't know what, oh, it's back.
It's being
more finicky than normal.
ridiculous today.
I do like that color combination. I will say, I was hoping, I think because of the black on the Mobo, it's making the GPU and the other components feel a little bit more swallowed by the blackness. So I think if I had an all white motherboard and probably a little bit of a whiter GPU, which I don't think I expected, I think it would actually end up looking a little bit nicer. It's not to say it's not pretty, but I think it's missing some of that poppiness would come from all white. But the colors and stuff like that are fantastic. Yeah, dude, this cooler was gonna perform without any issue whatsoever. Yeah, I did a white and black motherboard. I wish I would have done like an all white Mobo, I think this time, but we just didn't have one. But I think all white would have looked better. And then I think that I was expecting the card to be a little bit more silver and less black, but the 5070 FE is pretty dark. Build's still very nice looking, right? I'm just saying. I think those are things I would have changed in this one, aesthetically. The cooler looks great. For sure. So, but all in all, like I think it, and I like the lighting and all that sort of stuff for it. I just think I would have done a more white Mobo for sure in this case. But it does. I still think it's a pretty build. There we go. Okay, well we're gonna do airflow real quick and all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the glass. Brian, we'll do a peel. I agree, T-Man, on that one. And we have some of those on their way, white GPUs, but white GPUs are still pretty hard to get. Ooh. Was that me? Is it paused? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Let's do our peel. Boom. That was a nice peel. But again, we were also trying to be smart about pricing too as well. Yeah, the case itself is beautiful. I just think that I could have done a little bit different with the components, but all in all, I still am really happy with it. Let's go ahead and do our fan expert real quick, get our AI cooling going so we can just get that done. Should have everything it needs for that. And then we'll get GPU installed. And then we'll show our airflow and then go from there. People would die, Araxnus, if I didn't peel the glass. Every time you don't peel the glass, an angel loses its wings. Oh, to me? I would die. Every time you don't peel the glass, a TechTuber dies. Mighty Bean, thank you for the resub. 3 months. Appreciate the looking good comment. I try to. I really want to. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're just gonna let this finish. It's finishing its AI. Oh, the tuning's done. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so right now things are looking good. We're just gonna let this finish and we'll restart, do our tooling, our cleaning, and our cooling test, and then we'll go from there. T-Man, it really depends on the games you play. I'll be honest. If you play games that are cinematic titles, DLSS 4.5 is a pretty big leap over anything that AMD has, right? And the other thing too is it's like, and so if you're playing cinematic single player titles or you play those games plus other games, I would definitely recommend the 5070 or the 5070 Ti. If you are caring about pure rasterization and or multiplayer, then I would say the 9070 or 9070 XT is a good option. Right now, prices in general are just bad all up, right? But it's not that you weird. I don't think there's anything weird. I just think that people don't understand. You will always have a bias, and there always will be a bias. And it takes a lot for me to go back and be like, hey, is this a biased statement or not? And the other thing too is you have to understand the 5070 has GDDR7, not just GDDR6. Orange Shag is in.
I agree with Idle Squirrel.
What's that?
We need to do an Orange Shag build.
No, not anymore, T-Man. DLSS, especially with 4.5. DLSS 4.5 took another. It's closer. It's closer, but it is not as good. And the other thing too is the support requires native support, and the amount of games that is supported with FSR4 is far smaller. So the other thing too is that it's an uphill battle that there are just not a lot of games that are implementing it. Yeah. 12 gigs is more than enough. How are we doing on likes on YouTube? I think NVIDIA, I think a lot of times they go with the status quo for that stuff, Cretan, right? So like again, it's all based on the resolution you play at. And T-Man, see there, that's the statement right there. I have a 9060 XT 16 gig in my main PC and I love it. To be honest, I had bad luck with NVIDIA. There, that is the bias, and that's okay. But the other thing too is that you just need to recognize you have a bias. It's what you use. The difference between what I'm doing and what is literally I have RX cards and NVIDIA cards, and I use them both. And the thing is they have their strength and their weaknesses. But I would say from a balance perspective and just like a sheer size, NVIDIA owns 96% of the market. So they're going to have a larger, basically, adoption rate for their technology and everything else, right? So again, it comes down to what kind of games you play. If it's and there are specific scenarios, or you know what I mean, there are specific scenarios for one over the other. And there are definitely scenarios for both. Like if you are just playing rasterization multiplayer titles or titles that don't require technology or upscaling, I think that the RX series is great bang for buck and gets you a lot for less money in some cases. GT Beakerman, it depends on the card. right? And remember, AMD and NVIDIA have the same problem. VRAM is limited by both. And the other thing too is you also have to, so it really comes down to, so where AMD doesn't buy at the scale that NVIDIA does, but NVIDIA spends more of its stuff on AI level cards. So in the end, they're both gonna have problems. And they both already said that. They're all unobtainium. GPUs are gonna be unobtainium. All right, let's do our OSD, just make sure it works. Guys, go over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Okay, let's go to OSD. We're just gonna make sure it works. Preview. Yeah, that's right, Cowie. It's just gonna be rough times for everybody. Okay, so we're good there. Let's go to, just make sure this is good, and then we're gonna start our airflow stuff. Library, there we go. No thing to download there. Okay, so we're good. Oh. There we go, we're retried. Okay, good, we're good there. Let's go ahead and open up CPU ID. And open up Cinebench. I agree, and I'm not shaming it. All I'm just saying is that thinking price or performance on paper, I'd go AMD. And again, it depends on the. It's just the thing is, it's not simple. That's the thing that people need to understand. It's not simple. There is no simple. It depends on the game. If you sit there and you say, "Hey, I play pure ray tracing cinematic titles," it doesn't matter what the paper says. The paper says that NVIDIA in that case. If you're playing just pure multiplayer titles, then again, the paper is going to look different. It is not a one-size-fits-all for tech, and I really wish that people would stop saying that stuff. Like, you have to get a 9800X RTX because it's the best multiplayer GPU, best multiplayer CPU. No, it's not. Sorry, it's the best gaming CPU. No, it's not if you're on a 5070 Ti or a 9060 XT or a 9070, then a 9700X would be a better fit because you could upgrade your GPU power. Again, the thing is that we need to stop coming up with these general rules for technology that just really aren't true. So yeah. Curse Lancer. We have a lot of chatter, so it can't be that much, yeah. There we go, YouTube goal reach. Go ahead and start that up, Blondie. Okay, so where are we looking with our stuff? 32 right now. Let's start our 10-minute test. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Stop that. Let's gonna start this one. Oh, nope, I hit the wrong one again. Start this one. I just hit the wrong one a couple times. Why not? There we go. Here we go. It's up to a whopping 60. 60. 6. It's gonna get to 61. Wow, okay, so yeah, no problem there. This thing is not even trying to run at throttle because it doesn't even go up to speed for another 75%. I have an RTX 5080 Astro and an RTX 5070 Ti tough gaming, and I'm getting great frames in anything I play. That is true, and I get that, Zenu. Okay, so we are gonna maybe get up to 65, but it is good, it's fine. And there it is. 9600X doing its thing. Let's go ahead and check airflow real quick just so we can see, and this will give us a good idea of how it's distributing airflow. Here we go. So we're gonna see some airflow being directly, oops, let's go ahead and start. We're gonna start seeing air going in through this. And it's blowing it right up into that thing in general, right? So we have air coming all the way across, but for the most part, you know what I mean? You're getting air throughout the entire process, and you're actually seeing air because there's not a lot of bottom airflow being pulled through. The fans are not blowing that heavy, as you can see, right? It's just still feeding the whole GPU and everything else. These are a lot. Okay, well, we're gonna start airing that out, but again, good airflow there, so no problem in terms of getting to all the different components. So there it is right there, and it's still running, and it's all the way up to 65. So yeah, this is gonna have no problem whatsoever in terms of that stuff. So there we go, guys. Okay, well that's gonna be it for Brian. Brian's gonna take off. It's time to just check our gaming temps.
Good show, everybody. Good
Oh, good show to you. Good show to you.
Good hanging out, sir.
Sir. Everybody say bye, Brian. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this, start this. Let's jump into games. Go ahead and hit play here. Shut this down. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's loaded up. Continue without account. Whoa. They must be doing something because Witcher 4 must be getting close to something because I'm noticing that now when you go to load up this game, wow, a hype train started again? Well, when did we've never done 2 hype trains. What did we get a second hype train for? We got Mighty Bean. We're like Hype Train 1. We've never had 2 hype trains, guys. We've done it. We've done 2 hype trains. We have 2 hype trains, guys. I can't do it today, Raxus, but we can do it on Friday. I mean, we're at 1%, so we haven't really done 2 hype trains, but there we go. Let's see if we get level 5 again, we'll give away another gift card. You know what I mean? Can we get it up there? Wow, that sounds bad. Can we hit level 5? I accepted people. Dude, it was my birthday weekend, Braxel. So I will be in there tomorrow. And I played about 2, almost 3 hours before you joined, yeah. Oh, we got a little bit. Gimp threw 100 bits in there. Remember, guys, I can get you extra entries for giveaways, all that sort of stuff, too. If you want to, we can get in there. So that's going to help you towards the giveaway, the PC giveaway we have. Okay, we're going to check our video, 2560 by 1440, DLSS Ray Tracing Ultra. We're going to run the benchmark today. Oh, it's saying 451 frames per second. Do I have frame gen on? That doesn't make sense now. Hey, Zenu got 500 bits, taking it up halfway. Zenu's saying, yeah, we're going to see if we can do anything. Yeah, I know, this game is pretty old. We do need to change. We're going to change this year. But there you go, right? 80 frames per second. Gaming temp is GPU temp 65, CPU temp 69. It is quiet as heck. Like no noise whatsoever, man. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's something you definitely do want to love here. There's 30 bits. Let's get to at least level 1, guys. Wow. People can drop free, like your Amazon Prime subs, all that sort of stuff. Remember, we do have a giveaway that we do at level 5 if we get there, which is not that much. Use Pong as a benchmark. I want to put WoW probably in here. I mean, depending on some of the long, like the shorter days for this one. This was actually, this was a pretty long session. No, I guess we're sub 3 hours. But I actually have a hard stop today at 4. Okay, Sean, get us to 37%. And there we go, guys. 85 frames per second. 85 frames per second. we have our CPU temp was in the 60s and our GPU temp. So again, no problem whatsoever, and it was fine. So there's, dude, that's it, man. How would I rate this? I would say this was quite the experience, right? It's cool, the RGB button, the fact that you have those like unique RGB colors, which was really neat. It was easy to basically build in. I do think that I was a little bummed about the lack of USB-C, that is for sure. But all in all, like it felt premium given it's only a $99 case. And so you can definitely see where there's a couple places, but fitment was nice, the tooling was nice. Like all in all, like the build experience was good. I never fought the case. There were tie downs for everything when I wanted them in the right place. Like it was a great case to build in. It's a little light on, it's a little light in some regards on like the feature with the USB-C being just connected to the USB 3 connector. But I mean, in the end, you still have a number on the back, USB 3 on the back and all that sort of stuff. So and I don't know, front panel is just kind of one of those interesting things that not a ton of people actually do. But yeah, everything else, pretty straightforward. A lot more cables to manage, which is another place where they obviously save some money as well. But yeah, no, performance-wise, it was fine. GPU fitment-wise, it was fine. Yeah, I'd say right now it's a very solid case. It obviously has to go through our full run build, but yeah, and it is a $1,700 build. 7 seconds, guys. I guess level 1 it is. There we go. Yeah, I think the small things, I have small details. I'd still like to see a full, here's my small details, Brendan. I'd love to still see an integrated F-panel header, right? Like I just think that helps people build PCs better. I would say that I still would much prefer it to come with 3 with all the fans. Like that was something I loved about the Fractal Pop Air, was that the fact that it had rear fan plus the front fans. I know that's a money saver, but I really wish it did come with a rear fan. I know that's a heavy wish. I wish the HD audio cable was all white instead of red and multicolored. It means less, and I think in all those cases now, with themes being such a big deal, having multicolored or ketchup colored cables is always kind of a little bit of a low. It's something that I know more companies are doing now. But outside of that, not a whole lot I'd complain about. You know what I mean? That's it. So outside of that, that's pretty much all I would essentially say. But it was a fun build, came out beautiful. Really, really impressed with how the build process came together and how it came out. I mean, there's a couple things I would change just in the build that I built in it, like doing a white MOBO or something like that. It didn't kind of come out the way I wanted it to look, but yeah, for case and stuff like that, it was really, really nice. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's show. We are back on Friday, and we're finally building inside of the Fantex Evolve X2 Matrix. We're building a crazy build in that one. We're going all out, 5080, 9800x 3D, all that sort of stuff, and we're going to put a big showcase build together. That's going to be happening this week on Friday. Next week, we're going to be checking out the Fractal Meshify 3 XL. I know that's been one that Araxis has wanted to do as well, so that's coming up next week and then we also kick off Intel Live /mod workshop. Those pick up on Friday next week. So we are back with Intel Live /mod workshops. We always love to give away PCs on that one. So you guys want to tune in. That's going to be noon Pacific time. And then tomorrow I am back for some World of Warcraft. We're checking out the pre-patch for Midnight, which is coming out in March. So that's all live. We'll be doing some questing and all that sort of stuff and getting ready for that at the same time. So there is a lot still coming up for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some gaming. That's it, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.